Camera started. Let's go. Oh, how should I keep my hair? I don't know. Like this. Hello friends and welcome to this new video. I am Corey. So today, since I haven't made a paint review from a while right now, I decided to, why not, let's just review some new paints. And today I'm going to review the Green Stuff War Liquid Pigments Rust set. Now, I had used these paints for a while now, and I actually decided to do a review just because I had a lot of fun using them. I've painted a lot of miniatures with this, and I've been able to achieve a lot of nice weathering effect with them. So I decided, why not, let's just show you how these paints work. Maybe you're interested in them. Let's just go behind me on the hobby table so that I can show you this paint. Okay, here we are. So, first thing first, the box in which they came in. I have to point out that actually you can buy them separately. You can buy only one of these set of paints. They're just these convenience packs of 6. This is not the only one. There is also a pack for the dust pigment and also one for the earth pigment. But I didn't want just one type of rust, I just wanted to buy the entire set, and so I decided to buy the box. So this is the box in which they came in, with this lovely picture, and there are 6 of them inside here. These are all the paints you see also here. You will get the orange rust, light rust, medium rust, dark rust, verdigris, and turquoise oxide, which will allow you to do basically whatever the hell you want with your rusting effect, weathering effect, whatever you want to do with them. And these are all of the paints you see here. Now, first thing that you should keep absolutely in your mind. These are dropper bottle, they come in 70 milliliters. You will have to poke a hole here, because I don't know why they sealed the hole, maybe just to prevent the paint to came out. But that's not a problem, just take a little screwdriver or maybe even your hobby knife or something and just drill a hole here, because they don't come out. I haven't used this yet because I never found a situation in which I would use a turquoise oxide, but just keep that in mind, because if you are going to just maybe you get them and you want to try to use them and you squeeze and the color doesn't come out, and so you're going to squeeze harder instinctively. What that will cause, that the color will just spill out, and you are just going to waste a lot of paints for no reason. So keep that in mind, because it's a huge problem. That didn't happen to me, fortunately, but I can see it happen to someone. Second thing that I really like is that they come with a agitator inside. And you can see here they are very heavy agitator. And this is a very nice and great thing, because there is a problem actually with this paints that I had, which it's not a very huge one, it's just a little bit annoying. The pigments that came inside in this color are very super heavy, and the pigments really don't want to get mixed with the medium of the paints. So most of the time will happen that maybe you shake your bottle and the agitator it doesn't do anything there. Why? Well, because the pigments just went all down to the bottom of the bottle with the agitator on the bottom, and they just now are basically keep the agitator down there, and you cannot properly mix them. Now, if you agitate hard enough, see, it gets unlocked and you can start agitate the bottle again. This is not the only type of paints that I have this problem with. I also had the same problem with the color shift of the fluorescent paint from Green Stuff War, but it's not a problem. It gets stuck pretty easily on the bottom of the bottle here. But you will just have to agitate a little bit stronger. Maybe if you are just a little bit of a barbarian like I am, you will just do this, and then the agitator will just free itself and just really mix the paints very well, because the paints really don't want to get mixed with the medium. That's maybe the medium of the type of pigment that they had used. I don't know, but keep that in mind. Now, I have my palette here, and I just want to demonstrate how they work. I have just two old orcs here. I've just sprayed them black and just paint their weapons in lead belcher and just wash them. Nothing too fancy here, just to show that I just really wanted to show you how this pigment presents themselves. Well, let's just see how they work. Okay, first thing that I noticed with this color is that they are incredibly, amazingly, astoundingly, I don't even know whatever words I could use. I'm running out of words here. You get the point. Very, very thin. They are like water. Just look how they are thin. They run so easy. They almost are like a wash. I wouldn't thin them. Again, also because I'm using a wet palette, so they are already pre-thinned in this way. But if you want to thin them a little bit, I wouldn't thin them very much because they are already pretty thin down. But I don't know, they are between a wash and a contrast paint. They are very super heavy pigmented, but they also run very smoothly because they are very super thin, and you can see here. Now let me just show you how I apply them. It's very easy. Basically what I do is I run the rust effect on the crevices of the weapons, around the bolts. Now I'm doing the thing mindless, I'm not planning anything or doing anything strange. You're just putting the paints here just to show you how they work. And I mean, since they are very thin, this is great if you want to do some panel lining, which is basically you take the color and you just apply it on the crevices of the model, like I'm doing here. In the effect, it's pretty cool. You see here, it is already very, very rusty now. And this is just easy as that. You just apply them, and they are very thin, and they just run into the crevices very, very easily. Now, you can also use the sponge. What you usually do is you take a piece of paper, then you dip the sponge into the color like this, then you remove most of it, almost like a dry brushing effect here, and then what you just do is you just do this. And this is a very cool way to apply the rust, because this way it gives a very, very nice kind of spreaded effect, and since they are very thin, you can just build this up a lot. Now, I wouldn't go too crazy with them because, I don't know, sometimes the effect is not very good. It depends on how much you are applying it, on how you are applying it, how much rust you want. It depends really on you. But also this way, the effect is not bad at all. Now, I'm using this very super orangey rust, just because it is easier to see the thing. But what I'm saying here is that you can apply them this way. All the set, you can use them this way. Now it depends of course in what you're going to apply them. For example, the verdigris I would have applied on gold or copper, these kind of metals, because they tend to oxidize that way. Now the verdigris is not a very nice effect. I mean, it's even more pigmented than the rust effect. And also because this is not the kind of metal that I would use it. I would use it on gold or copper, as I said before. But yeah, the effect is pretty good also with the verdigris here. There's also the turquoise. You can do basically a lot of stuff with these colors, which I like. Now, I know what you're going to ask. Why should I buy this? Well, you don't have to. I mean, I was doing rusting effect before having to use these paints, before I discovered them. What I would do in the past when I had to make rust effect, for example, I would mix a very, very bright orange, like this Trolls Layer orange, with some Lamia medium, or with some quick shade wash mix medium, just to create kind of a wash, and then apply it in the same exact way that you have seen me applying these paints of green stuff for. The result is pretty much the same. The thing here is that it depends how much of a lazy guy or girl you are. I am very lazy. I don't want to stay there and just mixing the right amount of medium and the right amount of paint to create the exact same the exact consistency for that paint to be applied in a way that it resembles rust. I just want something ready to go, like these paints right here. Now I will show you the effect. For example, these armature here, I have used the rust effect mixing Trolls Layer Orange and Lamia Medium, and I have applied it with a sponge, and I don't know if you can see, but the effect is pretty good. For example, look here, it is pretty good, it works. I'm not saying it's not working. What I'm saying is that I'm lazy, so I just wanted something ready to go. So I have used this paint, and this is the result. For example, here, this is one of my Man Crusher Gargan for my Sons of Behemoth. See here, I have applied some orange rust and some verdigris on the gold armor pieces on his arm, and you see, the effect is not bad. These are the paints. As I said, you can just buy the orange rust, or maybe you want just to buy the light rust. What I suggest you to do, just buy the orange and light rust, or maybe if you're feeling fancy, buy the verdigris or the turquoise oxide, just to start and see how you find yourself with this paint, and if you like them or not. So these are the Liquid Pigments rust set from Christopher. So let me know down in the comment what you think about these paints. If you have already used them, tell me also how you have used them, what is the result that you obtained, and if you are satisfied with them or not. Let me know everything you want. Also leave a like, subscribe to the channel, which is going to be very nice for you to do to me, and well, we'll see you in the next video. I am Corey, see you next time, bye bye. And this sweater is boiling me alive. God damn it. What?